How agate forms. I think it's high tide that we described how agate forms, and because I've been asked about 15 times now to make this video, let's unpack how agate forms in 5 easy steps. Lava forms bubbles. Water fills bubbles. Minerals settle. Layers build up. Crystals harden. The formation of agate begins in volcanic areas where lava begins to flow and cools. As that lava moves, it often traps gas bubbles inside it, and when the lava hardens, these gas bubbles form small, hollow cavities or spaces within those rocks. These empty spaces or voids are essential for agate to ultimately form. Over enormous periods of time, rainwater and groundwater will begin to seep inside this rock. Now, this water is particularly rich in dissolved minerals, especially silica that's also found in things like sand. Now, this water slowly makes its way into the small cavities in the volcanic rock, carrying minerals along with it. Once inside the cavity or void or vug, the water begins to evaporate or cool down, causing the silica and other minerals to start depositing on the inner walls of that cavity or open space. This happens extremely slowly, one thin layer at a time, and the colours and minerals in each layer can vary depending on the minerals in the water at any given time. So this layering is what creates the signature bands that come to be known as agate. As more mineral-rich water flows into the cavities, additional layers are going to begin to form, creating more and more and more bands. Now, these layers might contain traces of iron, manganese, or various other elements that give different colours to those bands. And this slow process of layering can actually take millions of years. And each agate's colour and patterns are unique based on its specific mineral composition. This process will repeat and repeat and repeat until ultimately the entire cavity is filled and then hardens into a solid banded crystal known as agate. And the final agate stone is very durable and often features beautiful, colourful patterns, making it very highly sought after for things like jewellery and decoration, especially once it's been polished. This entire series, in fact this entire page, is supposed to be simple by design. We're doing this so that we can try and bridge the gap between the lay collector and much of the overly academic literature that characterises this subject. So if you support what we're doing here at Salt Shack, why not consider subscribing? The price